This vendor right here upcharged a Pokemon card $50. If not, no wait, sorry, $100 damn near. Let's just lowball. Because this is the original price for it. A damaged hollow foil. Because that's what he said. This is what he says. Listen.
Jason Paige, you got me. That Gengar is the Gengar I gave the kids, and yes, it is damaged.
So why the fuck would you sell? And not to mention, right here, I'm gonna look this up too. Hold up. Also got, this is the trade that the kids did. They did Hisuian Growlithe, which is 40 near mint. Let's just do that, right? 40 near mint. Also, Mega Charizard EX promo. I had like a few of these. I sold them because I'm like, I don't really like Charizard all that much. I like Lucarios, Gengars. I like Reshiram, Zekrams. I like those kind of cards. But $40, right? So let's just let's do $48 for this, right? $48 because it peaked around the time I recorded. So $48 plus 40 bucks, right? 80 bucks damn near. 80 bucks. 80 fucking dollars. And you upcharge this kid. Oh, and then you get to do percentages because what? 0.8, right? 0.8. 70 bucks. So the kid's getting finesse kinda, but no, he's like saying, oh yeah, this isn't worth that much. It's actually worth double because like he had the Growlithe, he had the Charizard, you know, I was trying to be nice as well. But, you know, I wanted to be, you know, dear kids, and I give him this damaged card that I fucking upcharged to $150. What a piece of shit. Utter piece of shit. This is 70 bucks. So, that's not bad. If it's just the $70, cool, great. But you upcharge it to 150 bucks. The fuck? Because here, hold on, let me bring up his previous video. Okay, came back to trade with these two cards as I showed. So yeah, 70-step market.
He used my money for it, so I want to know if that was a good deal. That.
For his brother. Yeah. Very nice brother. Right?
Why are you trying to sell it then?
He has like this wires remorse. Which is this Gengar?
That is 150.
Mind you, 150, right? 150 for the damaged card. Just trade him for those two. Because he tried to play it nice as like, oh, hold on, I'm gonna let this play out though.
Do you want to? I got the Gengar for a really good deal. I mean, do you want to just trade these two for the Gengar?
Yeah.
And that's where you, no, at this moment, I was like, there's no way he was like, you know, I'm about to fleece these kids, but you know what? Let me be a nice, respectable man and say, hey man, this is worth what it's worth. It's worth 70 bucks because it's damaged. Here you go. At least he did that. But here you go, hold on. But he tried to go to Jason, but the two kids tried to go to Jason Paige, say, hey man, this is a good deal. Got 150 bucks for it. It's like, no, it's not. Jason Paige called him out for this shit. Let me get back into the video. My apologies.
But you are misrepresenting what that Gengar is and what the actual value of it is.
How?
So the Gengar that you guys saw in Jason Paige's response video, that is the Gengar that I gave the kids.
Okay.
No, he did not damage it. No, he did not alter it in any way. Now you might be thinking to yourself, that's a horrible thing to do. Why would you do that? You scammed those kids.
Yeah.
And I'm here to explain what the Gengar is and why the value of what Jason Paige has given it is kind of wrong. Now I know not everybody's gonna understand this, and that's okay. I'm going to explain this in the best way I can, and I'll explain it in the same way that I explained it to the father when I gave the kids this card. This Gengar is so damaged that, believe it or not, it would grade at a PSA 1. Actually, you probably do believe that. Now, here's the funny thing about a PSA 1. A PSA 1 of this...
They're not graded. I don't understand these vendors that sell shit. Because I went to a vendor, they're like selling me some cards, right? Where it's like, oh, this card's like, you know, pretty good condition, you know, it would sell for like PSA 8, PSA 9, and I'm like, okay, how much is it? Oh, it's worth that price, and I'm like, is it graded? No. So why the fuck are you upcharging me for it? The fuck? And just walked away. Like, this shit's stupid. This entire argument of like, oh, it would have been graded this. No, it wouldn't.
Card is actually valued at about $300 right now.
Okay.
And there's many different sales to prove that that is an...
But it's not graded. You have a damaged hollow foil.
Accurate assumption of this card. I purchased this Gengar from another vendor knowing that it was damaged.
Okay.
And knowing that there's people that come up to me that want to collect damaged cards or buy damaged cards so they can send it to PSA and get a PSA 1. I think my valuation of this card at $150 is very fair because...
Not at all. Cause not at fucking all. What?
At the time, in May, you could buy this card from me for $150, send it off to PSA for $30, and then it would become a $300 card.
But the kids are just there to collect the cards. They're not worried about making money. Now, the first kid with the Rush Ram, I understand that. I have a Rush Ram too. I got the white one. Pretty good card. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm probably gonna get it graded through tag, but even so, it's like the whole point of the two kids there was like, all right, cool. We like cards. We like Pokemon. We're not here like to make money unless their whole point of it is making money. Then buyer's remorse because the kids say that. But trying to upcharge a card that's damaged significantly and trying to say to the kids, oh, you can get a PSA 1, make your money back, if not twice over. I'm getting scammed out this deal. No, you're not. You're scamming these kids because, like, what if it doesn't get a PSA 1? I have to get a PSA 2 because I got a PSA 2. What's it called? The Crown Zenith Secret Gallery for, or like the Origin Form Palkia. Not worth it.
To me, that felt very fair. That is how I got to the market value of $150.
The market value for it is what, $70? Just trade those two cards for $70 and not try to like upcharge the kids or like tell them, oh yeah, this will be so much more. But here's a good deal for you.
But I understand you might not all agree with that, and that's okay. I get it. This is not for everybody. You might not be a damage collector, but just because you're not doesn't mean there isn't damage collectors. That's why I had that card. Now let's talk about the kid, and let's talk about why he got that Gengar. I have all the raw video evidence of this. These kids came up to my table multiple times throughout the day. They were trading to me, they were talking to me, they were having a good time. Now when the little brother came to my table and was trying to trade me this card, I offered him a couple different options at anywhere from 90 to 100% trade. And he didn't really like
That's even... Okay.
those options. And then he saw the Gengar. That Gengar was never meant to be traded to him. It was never my intention for a kid to love that Gengar. I bought it with the intention of selling it to a damaged collector, not trading it to a child.
Then why the fuck? No, bro. This shit pisses me off. Like, I also don't get vendors, right, that have product that it's like, oh, not for sale. Why the fuck do you have it there? Oh, this card right here, it's meant for so-and-so. And I'm like, okay, cool. Did you text the person? They're gonna show up here. I know they are. Alright. Like, the fuck? That shit's stupid.
But he asked how much the Gengar was. I told him that is $150. His face lit up and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? It seems like he really wants this Gengar.
What did I say? Anything for $30 for this?
Yeah.
Mind you, right? The market for it, $70. He was gonna offer the kids about 100%, if not 80% trade, if not 95% trade. They would have gotten their money back regardless, like $10, $5, right? $15, right? But him trying to upcharge this Gengar by selling for $150 is fucking absurd. And for the chance of getting a PSA 1.
How much is this Gengar?
That is $150.
Yeah, tell me, try to ask me something. I know you don't.
You know what? Do you want to?
I feel like at this moment he felt guilty about it. We was like, I shouldn't do this. That's bad.
I got the Gengar for a really good deal. I mean, do you want to just trade these two for the Gengar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, how much do you say that one's like prices right
It's $150.
now? 150?
Yeah.
But I made the decision in that moment that I was just gonna give him the Gengar for his cards. And in the unedited clip, I said, whatever, I'm gonna lose a little bit of money,
Regardless, it's kind of a bad deal still. It's a damage card.
but it is what it is.
We can make more money, but he likes it, so here we are.
And in that clip, I explained to the father what this card is, why it is priced there, my logic behind it.
So this is damaged enough to be a PSA 1.
Okay.
PSA 1s are sought after. Like, way more than a PSA 2, 3, or 4. Yeah.
I wasn't scamming anybody. I didn't say, hey kid, you want this card for your cards? Give me your really good condition cards and I'll give you this messed up card. None of that happened. I wasn't trying to pull one over on the kid at all. But he really wanted the card, so I gave him the card. And then I explained the card to the dad. And I explained to them that a vendor might try to cook them on the card. And I wasn't explaining it to try to be like, oh, my card's more valuable. I was explaining it as thoroughly as I can. I explained that it was going to be a PSA 1. I explained that it was damaged. And the kid...
A chance of it to become a PSA 1.
is not accurate. We're gonna just go
That's your evaluation. It's not even graded.
off TCG Player. TCG Player, you cannot see pictures of the cards. You don't know what you are going to get.
But that's the thing though. You don't know what you're gonna get, but there are listings for it. Because look, if I go through TCG Player, I scroll. Oh my goodness, what's this right here? Lightly played. What's this? An image? Oh my goodness. That's damage. Fuck you mean there's no images for it? It's also based on like, oh, how many, like the set is selling data. There's this data listing, but I think he went off of this. This is one overarching price for it. Because what's this? Damage is 70, damage is 70. That's LP, which is likely played, but that's a whole different story. That's LP. Damage. So damage is $70. Like, you're still trying to make excuses for it, dude.
Of that Gengar was $150. And once again,
It's not. Even if you try to grade it, right? If you sell a card at the table and it's like not for sale, all right, cool. If it's damaged, I'm buying it for the damage price. I'm going on either apps, whatever listings they have online, whether it be eBay, whether it be Amazon, TCG Player, whatever, right? I'm looking at the pricing for it. If it says damage, last sold $70, and I look at the other listings for it, damage, LP, list it, categorize it, damage, 70, 65. I'm buying it for 70, or I'm just walking away. It's one of those two. Like, trying to say, oh, it would have been worth more. It would have been worth $150. No, it's not. And if you're trying to sell a card that's damaged and trying to upsell it to other people, saying you would get a PSA 1, make your money back, then you grade it yourself and then sell it for a PSA 1.
I will buy that card back from Jason Paige at $150. I will get it graded myself. I grade PSA 1 cards. I send these cards off to go to PSA. This card is damaged. This card is damaged. Look at the back. This card's damaged.
Right.
I send these cards off all the time because I am a damage collector. Not exclusively, but I do collect damaged cards, and I think PSA 1s are cool because there's love in these cards. There's a story behind these cards. Why is it this damaged? And I think that's really awesome. So if Jason Paige doesn't want the card, I'll happily buy it back for $150. But I'll tell you what I won't do. I will not pay $150 for a Jason Paige signature. I think that is exponentially overvalued. This Gengar, I don't believe it is overvalued. If we want to call it $80, that's fine. I'll buy it back for $80. But I will not be paying $150 for a Jason Paige signature on a card that is not authorized by the Pokemon Company. Thank you.
Okay. And that was his argument. I gotta say, all right, understood. He still fleeced those kids, man. Let's be real. I know he felt guilty about it. He was like, I fucked up, I'm about to charge these kids $150. You know what? The market price for it is actually 70. So here you go. I'm actually doing you a favor. Like, they're both, and we can check the comments too. Bro really sabotaged themselves. You can tell. Bro barely jumped into Pokemon vending and then the boom tab and great way to kill your rep. Yeah, PSA 1 premium claim is the best. Yeah, exactly. It's fucking stupid. B&B collectors, a type of vendor that sells fresh raw cards. Yeah, I saw 3 of those ones at a store and a vending. Like, why, dude? There's no point of it. It's so fucking stupid. Jason Paige is bad. Like, giving the kids like that fake card, that was some bullshit. Let's be real. That was some fucking bullshit. But no, him trying to be like, this card's worth actually 70. I'm giving you a deal because it's actually worth 150, and then you can send it to PSA, get a PSA 1, then you can get $300 back. You're making your money back. It's like, no, dude, just give us the $70 card, send it off. If we want to, we just want to collect this cool Gengar. That's it. What else is here? So why didn't you send it? Yeah, exactly. Wait, he lied. I don't want to click that. I'm scared. Yeah, because you bought it in the show earlier because all these vendors. Yeah. That's fucking scummy, dude. Alright, well, we also have